Hi everybody, and welcome to today's video. This is a sponsored video, and there's a story behind this DIY book, and I can't wait to share you and show you some recipes and the storyline behind this video. This is the Pantry DIY Essential Pantry Staples. Now, this book I bought myself about 2 months ago, and I really was happy with the book, so I did a review on it. And recently, the author of the book reached out to me and asked if I would do a video showing some recipes today, and it is a sponsored video. So I'm really excited about all that, and let's get started in recipe number 1. Recipe number 1 is making homemade jams without pectin. The one thing I love about this book is it teaches you fermentation, teaches you about breads, but everything is easy to follow instructions. Ketchup, mustard, mayo. And what I like about it is it's not asking for a whole bunch of ingredients to make these things. In fact, it is down to just natural ways of making them. Pectin, as I am taping this, which is right now, and you're going to see it the same day, they wanted $7 for 1 box of pectin. Now that's outrageous and unacceptable, and that takes your jam and jelly into something extremely expensive. Let's go ahead and let's start making the jam today, and then we will go on to a next recipe. I got these strawberries out of my freezer, and the recipe is really simple. It is 4 cups of crushed berries and then 2 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. The first thing that I am doing is I'm crushing all these berries up, and then I will add the sugar and the lemon juice. And what we need to do is we really need to cook this down a lot because we are not using pectin. But it saves tons of money because basically you're just using whole ingredients. This lemon juice was 50 cents for the whole bottle of it, so that really was basically nothing. And now what we're going to do is cook it down, and it's going to cook for quite a while. Buying things these days, and so I have these from the store, which Owen gave me, and a few other of the viewers have given me these jars, and these are just from the grocery store. They had jam and jelly in them, and I'm reusing them over and over again. So this project for me today was free except for a little bit of sugar. Everything else was free. The strawberries were in the freezer and they were free, and pretty much everything right now we're doing in this project is free. Alright, now what we need to do is we need to cook that jam and jelly down. What pectin does is it makes the process faster, but you can get the same results, you just got to take a little longer. We have to cook this down, and then according to the instructions here, we are going to cook it down, and we can add lemon zest for added flavor. I am not doing any of that. I'm just having it straight the strawberry jam. But there's all kinds of things you can do here. It talks about storage. It talks about cost comparison, troubleshooting. This is really a neat book. One thing I like about the book too, it's like a workbook. As you know, if you've been on my channel long enough, you know that I like taking books and having them as workbooks. And having them as workbooks really helps me out. Homemade pasta and noodles. Not with a machine, with your hands. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and keep stirring that jelly down, jam down, and we'll show you what we do next. Now, having a thermometer helps me because I need to get it to at least 220 degrees. But you don't have to have a thermometer. A thermometer would just help you know exactly where the gel stage is at. I have a little while to go, and I did add a little bit of butter to it to keep the foam down a little bit. So now the game plan is just to let it boil down. You have to let it boil, boil, and boil more. You want to boil off all the liquid, all the water, and have it nice, thick jam. All right, so now we're at the gel stage, and we're going to go ahead and pour the jam into the jars. As you can see, this really boiled down quite nicely. And let's go get the other. And to prove my point that you don't need to have a lot of equipment, this is just a stock pot with a pot holder in the bottom. Do not ever put your jars directly on the bottom of a stock pot. It will crack them. But I have a pot holder in here, and now I put the jars on top, and I'm just going to fill it with water till it's about 2 inches above the lids. Now we are going to boil this. Once it goes to boiling, we'll count about 15 minutes. I want to make sure that the jars are hot enough that these lids will seal, and once they seal good. And I use these lids 3 times, so I will use them over and over again. These lids work better than any lid I have ever had, because these really seal nice and strong. And now we're going to make some homemade butter according to the book, which is so simple and easy. Now, I do have a butter churner. If you don't have one of these, all you need is a mason jar and a ball, so like a marble or something like that, and you're just going to shake it. But I do have this that I've had for many years, and it works amazing. All you do is take some cream. Make sure your cream is room temperature, a little bit on the warm side. The cold cream will not churn forever if you have it cold. So you just let it on your counter for about an hour or 2. And now we made the butter. It's as simple as that. You're going to run it under cold water until the water runs clear. And then all you're going to do is put it into my butter saver. So I have this. You add cold water and you put the butter in here, and it keeps it nice and cold for a long time. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will show you the jam at the end of this video. It is boiling right now, and I wanted to just share with you once again the Pantry DIY. And I love supporting authors. As you all know, books have been a big part of my life for many years, and I have been given the opportunity to help authors out with sharing their books on my channel. It gives me so much happiness because books have transformed my life, and I use a book as a workbook. All books I do, and this one is just so unique, and I really want to thank the sponsor of this video. And I can't wait to see you guys again tonight on a regular video of mine. But thank you to those of you who clicked on this video and watched it and gave someone a little bit of your time, because it is a hard world out there, especially for authors who are trying to make a living writing books. And when you have a book that really can inspire you, you can't help but share it with other people. And as I work on more and more of these, making my own waffle mixes and pancake mixes, and work on so much more in here, you will be seeing that in future videos as well. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys tonight. Bye, everybody. The link to the book is under every video of mine in the description box. Thanks again for watching. See you tonight.